Did everybody get LaCroix without me again?
I did. It got my mic a little wet. Sorry, Brandon.
Oh no! Why you? I don't own your mic. It's fine.
I don't know.
Can't smell your pop filter, Julia.
It smells okay.
I do wash them pretty much every other week, and
I didn't even realize you could do that until you mentioned it, like 2019 or whatever.
Well, during COVID, we would sanitize it, when we like traded off, like we would like be in the studio one day and then like let another host do it on another day. And I'm like, oh, well, I'll sanitize them in between. And the answer was like, you just wash them with soap and water.
Yep. And now I'm worried that like your pop filter, like your individual pop filter is sort of like your own like breath. Like it's hard to smell if you have bad breath, So I'm worried that my pop filter is just a disgusting mess and I have no idea.
I think that much like I feel like wearing a mask has really taught me the smell of my own breath because you smell your own breath a lot, and so I think in fact, Brandon, you would definitely know if your pop filter had any had any smell.
When we first started wearing masks, I was so concerned because when you wear them, sometimes they smell terrible and some masks just smell bad.
Yes, they do.
And you're like holding it away from your mouth, but to your nose, and you're like, is it me or is it the mask? Is it me or is it the mask?
The mask. Hi, chat. This is our stream of disgusting bodily functions that we're talking about in front of you.
Yay!
Aren't you happy you're here?
Bray said a real crisp one today, 8.7 out of 10.
Thank you.
Yeah, fair. I will at some point surprise you by having a crisp one next to me.
Surprise!
I didn't get one today because we still have those limoncello ones, and I only got it to have fun with Julia. But I don't want to drink cake, y'all.
So get a new flavor, Brandon, or mix it with something. Add some like bitters to it. Maybe that'll be
just
nice.
some plain, like cut it with plain. Yeah,
bitters is a good idea. Actually, I might do that. We have a soda stream, but I can't pop a soda stream.
No, I mean you can like crack it like
true. Pour it over ice. That could be good.
Over ice.
We have a very not to change subject again, but a very sweet message.
Yeah.
Tracy and Johnny in chat said I haven't been here in a minute.
Chatter.
Yeah, I haven't been in here in a minute, and I have to leave soon anyway. But wanted to let some of my favorite creators know I just finished my last day of high school. Thank you to JTP for being there the whole time. Congratulations!
Yay! Proud of you. Congratulations, Mazel Tov.
It also, just the fact that we've been better from here.
Well, the fact that we've been around for your entire high school career is a lot.
Amazing. Incredible. Julia, imagine how much gayer we would have been if we had joined the party during high school. Great.
That's true.
Trying to remember if we're older than my niece or if my niece is slightly older than the podcast, but it's very close.
Because when we recorded in your apartment, you had her sweet like 6-month photo or something like that. But it's close. It's close.
Yes.
It's very cute.
Yeah. So let us know when she starts like using the F word, and then we know that we can too.
Yeah.
You'll know because my sister will have murdered me.
And then Brandon's not on the podcast anymore because his little niece said fuck.
Yep.
It's true.
Zach said that he's made a few cocktails with limoncello LaCroix, which is a good idea. Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, a little bit of bitters. That's all I'm saying.
Now, Zach, because your wife is a beverage scientist, does Courtney come home and not want to make any beverages, or is she like, let me apply my beverage science to the home?
No drinks.
Well, the thing is that when I finish a long day of recording, the last thing I want to do is make jokes. So
true.
I get that's actually kind of true.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like Jake, as I've mentioned to you guys, was homesick for like basically an entire week. And I got off of one recording and I sat down on the couch and he was like trying to talk to me and I looked at him and he's like, oh, do you need to decompress? I'm like, yes, please let me. I made jokes for like 3 hours. Leave me alone.
It's good.
Yeah. We've been doing interviews for sadly Rue's old position, and there was a day we had like
Rue didn't die.
I know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make
the first day we overcommitted. We had like 6 interviews.
Yeah, when I sat down on my couch in the day, I was like, oh, I can't open my mouth for the next 12 hours.
Correct.
I think so. I'm like, is that how Eric feels every day? Like I tweeted recently, but he recorded for like 8 hours in the last, like between like Thursday, Friday, Monday, I think, or Tuesday. And I was just like, and then it's still in there. It's still in
Mhm.
there.
Mhm.
Still
It's still
gotta do
in
it.
there.
Yeah.
Zach said, that his wife says, like, "It's more of a quote, I brought a bunch of random syrups and flavors. Your
Mm,
challenge today is dot dot dot,"
that's good.
which
And
is
then Bray
dope.
said, "Oh, she puts you on Chopped," which
Yeah.
yeah.
That's right. A very fun game that actually I may suggest we do a variant of today here, of course, on JTP Side Quests, where Jake Tazidi is now happy and well,
Yay.
and we make up plot hooks, small adventures, NPCs, and items. Where you should give us your suggestions in chat, and of course, give us that Daddy Bezos special, that Prime Gaming
Tweet.
sub, which you can do on a desktop or on your phone browser, but not in the Twitch app, confusingly. Free for you, money for us, and that's great.
Mhm.
Daddy Bezos doesn't want you to give us,
No,
your money, but or
no,
give us his money. You
yes,
don't do that.
yes.
But you should do it, is my point.
I'm looking at the mini feed is right in front of me, and that says Julie Schifini has subscribed for 2 months in a row, 9 total.
There you
That's true.
go. Cost her
Julie is on the
nothing.
ball.
Mhm.
Cost
I s
Bezos something.
Mhm.
apparently I skipped a couple months. Sorry, gang.
That's okay. But I bring it up because Eric and I love to play the game of making up like dream chopped baskets for each other. Like, oh, if we went on chopped, which
Oh.
like appetizer, entree, and dessert basket combo would be both realistic. There has to be some like bizarro things in there,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
also we'd be very excited. Like, if we had to curate a chopped basket, what would we curate?
That's
Mhm.
Um,
fun.
yeah, as you can imagine, a lot of pickle stuff in
Of
all of
course.
them, for
Naturally.
all of us. But
I
uh,
I like that a lot because you can sort of adapt it to anything, right? Where you could do,
yes.
like, what's your chopped basket of movies or whatever, you know,
Mhm.
Yes.
too.
No, it's very true.
Yeah.
And of course, today, Brandon, you shared, I believe it was you, shared something with us that's very important.
Oh, no,
Um,
that was a Julia
this was a
original, wasn't it?
Julia, this was a
Oh,
Julia
yes.
find.
That was a
I'm
Gulia
sorry.
find.
I did that thing again where I thought Brandon was Umby and I assumed this was Umby's booth.
It's fair.
Julia, where did you come across this gem?
Tumblr? I
Good.
think? Tumblr.
This
And I
is
said, "Wow, this
great.
seems like Umby." And then I was like, "Well, what if we decided what all these men's advice would be?" I think there's a lady in there.
Yes, there
She's
is
the one with
a
the
lady with a
sweet
sun
hat.
hat.
Yeah.
Can you guys see my mouse, by the way? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Um, I love
Guys,
this, and I love that we're next to, like, Caputo's regional Italian,
I didn't even notice that.
booth.
Okay.
Incredible.
I would I this is my dream retirement. This is just it. I would
Yeah.
love to do this.
Brandon, I don't
Mhm.
think you have to retire, you can just start a podcast, and then all kinds of people ask you questions, and then you get to say it.
That's
Brandon, you
true,
just
that's
wanna
true.
do an in-person podcast? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
I wanna sit around a table with my other old friends, drink
Yes.
beer, and give young people advice.
Same.
Incredible. So,
Big
I
same.
is there a way we can side quest this beautiful image that I don't wanna let go?
Yes, I think so. Each of these ones, let's expand it to the full size of the screen just so we can
Which
more
is my
easily
command?
see what's going on here. And I think we should each take one of these people
Mhm.
and we should one create like a short, brief side quest that they would send the players on in exchange for their advice, and then what the advice would be.
Love it.
Incredible. I love it.
Uh, I'm going to start with the fabulous woman with the sun hat, I feel like.
Yes.
And I think that she has to like throw a brunch for her golf club, you
Yes.
know, like her ladies golfing association or something like that.
Excellent.
And so you are in charge of creating a brunch for a bunch of already drunk senior citizens.
Uh,
Extraordinary.
Mhm.
brunch for no, there's nothing there. I couldn't come with
No,
it. Never
sorry,
mind.
bud.
Never mind, it's nothing.
I didn't tee you up for a good one. I'm sorry.
We
Uh,
also haven't commented that this sign is in Comic Sans, and I think that should
yes, it is.
point it out.
Oh, yeah. That's
The
very true.
easiest to read if you have dyslexia.
That's
Really?
very
Yeah.
true.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Mhm. So yeah, that's her thing. And then after you throw the brunch, whatever the advice you're looking for is, her answer is, life's too short, just break up with them.
Incredible. I am going to try to, represent these visually as
Great.
opposed to,
Yes.
with text. So, this is going to be the Boozy Brunch Mobile,
Mhm.
um,
I love that.
and I love this advice from her.
Excellent. Excellent.
I
I can we at least put the advice underneath her for in
oh,
text?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
I
Just a
do
little
just
one.
also wanna, say thank you to our, beautiful mods, Bray and Zach, from the Discord because they've been putting event alerts up on the Discord, and people are showing up. It's
Heck
working.
Yeah,
yeah.
Thank
if
you.
that's helpful to you, let him know.
Yeah, and they are
We're so
officially
glad.
mods on here too, so you both should be able to ban people now. And I
Exactly
Yes.
think
right.
Julia and you, Amanda, should also your account should also be
Oh,
modded,
sweet.
so
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's what my sword is for.
yeah.
Excellent. I was like, why do I have a sword now? Excellent.
Great. Okay. So,
Life's too short.
there
Just
she is.
break up with him.
Great. And actually, I think I'm gonna do it a little brighter on this golf cart.
I liked the pink that was happening before. Do you want to go down to like that lighter pink?
Yes.
Love it.
A little too there, games and feelings
There we
here.
go.
How about
Yeah.
that?
Beautiful.
Love it.
Love it.
Cool. Brandon, who inspires you? Who is the codger that you wish to see or ask for questions in this world?
It's a little actually, let me pull up the image on Slack here because it's a little tough
Mhm.
for me to see, but
That's all right.
okay. Okay, here we go.
Oh, he is a real answer.
I
Here we go.
would like to work with this man on his cell phone in the very tight t-shirt
Oh,
in the back
In the
good,
blue shirt.
Brandon. I was
Yeah.
hoping
and the
someone
blue
would.
shirt. Is that blue
Turquoise
or
shirt
green?
print. It's like
Okay.
Blue.
turquoise. It's
Okay.
perfect.
Yes. It's the
Yes,
same
I
color as
like
Julia's wall.
oh, it
Oh,
is,
wow.
yeah. I like that he has nothing in front of him,
Hmm.
right?
Mhm.
Like, he just sat down, like, he was the one that was late or something, and now he's chatting with his agent or something.
Also, Brandon, can I point out
Yeah.
no feet? I think he's crisscross applesauce or has his foot like up on the chair,
So he's
uh,
bi.
under the table. So he is
He's a
bisexual.
bisexual
Yes.
man. Yeah.
Great. So I think the quest okay, so the quest he has to go on.
Do you need time to vamp? Because I want to tell the story of when you got us coffee while we were in PAX East.
Go for it.
So Brandon was very kind enough while we were manning our booth to go get us coffee. And we gave him our coffee order, and we did not see the text from him while he was in line asking us whether or not we wanted hot or iced coffee. And unfortunately, you
he
you
he
got
made he made a good game time decision, which
you made
was if I get hot coffee and they want it iced, they can always let it cool and put it on ice. That's not the end of the world.
It
And
Mhm.
was
that's in
also
fact what
cold
we did.
outside too,
It
so
It
it
was
was
made
cold
it
slightly
outside.
cold
Yeah,
outside.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, like, but if we wanted hot coffee, he got us iced. That's not backwards compatible.
Yes. But we came back and Brandon gave us the coffee and we were like, Brandon, we're both bisexual women. Of course we wanted our coffee iced.
And
Of
he's like,
course we
"Fuck,
wanted it
you're right.
iced.
Fuck, fuck. Yes, you're right. I should have
Yep.
known."
Naturally. Naturally.
That's so funny because Lauren drinks hers black and it by the gallon.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
but
guess
she's
that's
a
the 2
ghost,
options.
Brandon. She's a
Mhm.
ghost, not a woman.
Yes.
Different.
That's true, she is
Mhm.
4,000 years old.
That's different.
Yes.
Okay, I think the quest this man goes on is
Yeah.
that he goes from town to town trying to find Julia, you've answered for me. I wasn't thinking, I was focused on your story.
That's fine.
That's fair.
Brandon, I appreciate the active listening that was happening there.
Also good.
But I think he goes from town to town to every, tailor in town trying to find the right fit, and he has, like, an agent who's overseeing it all, like, overseeing his
Okay.
MapQuest journey, and he
Okay.
is, that's who he's talking to. And maybe this
Mhm.
is the end of his journey. He's sitting down. He's complaining to his agent that he didn't this shirt. It's not tight enough.
So do we have Oh, look at this lovely
Ooh.
aged tailor. Do we have to find him once and for all the perfect fitting shirt?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Okay.
That's the quest.
Interesting.
And
Excellent.
his advice is I think his advice is like no matter what it is, it could be even like the peanut butter that you buy at the store or whatever. He'd be like, always go for quality over cheapness. What's the
Okay. Yeah.
Quantity over a
it's
deal?
not quantity. It's
Value.
like the extra money for quality is always worth it, you know?
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Okay. This is good. This is
Thank
good.
you to TJ Quizzle for subscribing at tier 1
Yay. Thank you.
Hey!
for 3 months. Thank you.
Oh, my whole screen just shut off. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was Strange. Okay.
This is
Well,
like
now we're back.
the one time where my screen was it was all black except for a very tiny circle, like, right here.
Yeah, it's like my monitor did, like, a software update, and I was like, "What?"
I forgot about that, Julia. That was so funny.
That was really Alright, cool. So this man is ready. I may just give him neon green hair for funsies. Great.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And okay, so he's on the phone with his like tailor representative. And so we're trying to find him the perfect fitting garment. What are some of the challenges that we come across?
Mm. Oh. Pants so long you trip constantly. You get it, you get damaged every time you trip on them. Shirt so tight, it's compressing you. It
Mm,
relieves your anxiety from thunderstorms,
that's true.
but it
Like
makes
a
you able to
dog.
breathe less.
Just like a cute little dog.
So you
Brandon,
can't.
might I suggest,
Yes.
like, a lady's jumpsuit,
Mhm.
but it makes you constantly have to pee, which means you have to constantly take off
Mhm.
the entire
Mhm.
jumpsuit to
Oh,
pee and then put
yeah.
it
Yes.
back on, then you have to pee again. It's a vicious cycle.
Talk
Preach.
about
Real
me at
curse.
every wedding I attend.
Yep,
It's
yep.
It's
true.
so funny because we well, this is not a common thing, but I heard this on a podcast recently, and I've heard this from other guy friends in the past where it's like or I think it's been Bim Bam, where there are some guys who, like, will, like, remove articles of clothing completely to go to the bathroom, and
Yes.
it's so fucking foreign to every other male person, or, like, male presenting person on the
Mhm.
planet, and that just happens all the time for people wearing jumpsuits.
Yep, that
Yes.
you have to fully take off all of your clothes to pee while in a jumpsuit. It's wild.
Yeah. And it also when I talk about wearing a jumpsuit or say like, "Oh, I'm gonna wear a jumpsuit to a wedding," people feel very free to just be like, "How are you gonna pee?" And I'm gonna be like,
Imma
I
take it
mean,
off.
take it off.
Talented
Yeah.
aggressively?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Uh,
uh, just as a complete aside, I recently got a ad served to me on Instagram for women's hiking pants that had a hidden zipper in the crotch so you can just squat and you don't have to take your pants off in the middle of the woods.
You know what?
helpful.
Good idea.
I would have gotten them if they weren't $160,
I know.
but
Oh, that's a lot of money. You
yeah,
could
it's a
just
lot of
rip a
money.
hole in your pants and put a zipper in
I
Yeah.
there.
simply could. I have the technology.
Can I just appreciate this clip art of a model with vitiligo? Isn't that cool?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that is
love
cool.
that for her.
Love that for
Is that
her.
how you pronounce that? I feel like I've only ever read it and never heard it said out loud.
I have heard it said vitiligo,
Okay, I love it.
but might be wrong. Who can
No,
say?
no,
No,
I'm sure
I've
you're
heard that
right.
too.
Yeah.
This is great. And then Brandon, when you inevitably succeed in your quest and you
Mhm,
find a wonderful garment sewn by somebody who is happy to take custom commissions forever and ever from this man, what
mhm.
is the advice that he gives you at the end of the quest?
It was the extra money is always worth it for quality.
Okay. Quality is always worth the extra
Paying
money.
extra for yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I also just wanna say this thing from Bray in the chat that he said, "Reminds me of when the barista said to me in the middle of winter, 'You want an iced coffee in this weather?' And I had to inform him, that poor old man, that queer people drink almost exclusively iced coffee."
True. True. That's true. Unless it's like a really nice flavored hot latte in the middle of winter, like it's gonna be iced.
As we've
Baby.
covered on Head Heart Gut, espresso drinks totally different category.
Sure.
Yes.
But I too I someone I believe was saying or actually bridging the coffee ghosts two identities as a ghost and queer person is I will drink only hot black coffee or iced coffee with oat milk.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Those are my
Oh,
two
that's what, who was it? Miss Callie said in the chat too.
Yes.
Iced
well,
coffee with oat milk or black coffee.
Yep.
That's it.
There it
Miss
is.
Sally's a discerning consumer.
Mhm.
Mhm. Mhm.
All right, and I am feeling really drawn, to this man all the way on the right,
Mm.
who reminds me of a sort of Steven Spielberg. I'm loving his what I would call Tevas, these, like, strappy sandals that are
Jesus
not
sandals.
Birkenstocks.
Mhm.
Yeah, my dad wore Tevas exclusively growing up. Not exclu but, like, I mean, not when he was, like, on the weekends, like, going to Costco or whatever. My mom
Mhm.
hated them. They are divorced now, thank you for asking. And, I love the little compass on his shirt. I think this is perhaps a like a mariner. I think this is maybe somebody
Oh.
who, yeah, maybe he is trying to like uh send you on a quest to recover a, you know, compass that points to your true heart's desire.
I dig, I dig.
Might I suggest that maybe he is like a retired sailor who is now doing this full time, being an old coot who gives bad advice.
Yeah.
Uh, but he's like, well, if you go discover the last treasure I ever lost before I retired, and you return it to me, then I'll give you the advice that you're looking for.
Oh, that's fun.
Incredible. I
That's
love
fun.
this.
He does look like the pizza brand, I think it's Red Baron,
Mhm.
No,
or
he looks
even the Gordon's Fisherman guy.
Okay.
He does look like that. Just put, like, a raincoat or a rain
yeah, yeah,
hat
yeah.
on him and a pipe, and he'll look like a
The guy
sailor.
behind the salt box.
Mhm,
Yeah, yeah,
mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. This is great. Julia, do you have any idea maybe where the treasure chest has landed?
Ooh, yeah, I think it's probably, in, like, just a pond near where this, like, farmer's market situation is happening.
I think this is really
He's
good.
like, "Ah, the sea," and you're like, "Sir, that is like a fishing pond. What are you
You,
talking
like,
about?"
walk out to the
Yeah.
middle of it, you don't
Yeah,
even have to swim.
yeah.
No, this is perfect. I
We
love
got a
it.
wild Ralt in the chat. What up,
Oh,
Ralt?
Hey,
hello.
hey, Ralts, make sure you stick around. I do have something relevant for you in just a moment. Um, and this is great. This pond, excellent. And I think the advice that you're going to get at the end of the quest with this fellow is
Should we vamp with another coffee
no,
story?
This is
it's get your art framed by a professional.
it's a good idea. It's a good idea. Can I also suggest that the treasure that you're getting from said pond is an engagement ring and he wants to propose to a lady who says life's too short, just break up with him?
Oh, this is great. Love it.
One of my, you I don't know if you 2 have met him, but you know of him. One of my old roommates and one of my good friends, DL, he worked in photography for a long time, so someone
Mhm.
sent him, like 1 in, 100 prints or whatever it is, but it was like I I don't even know how
Huge.
like, what's my arm span? Like 6 feet probably?
Yes, your height.
Mhm.
Like, it was 6 feet wide by, like, 4 feet tall, like, it was huge, and he went to get it framed, and it was like $1,000.
It's expensive to get things framed, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually called my grandma yesterday because I went to get something framed. I got Erica a print of like a golem made out of a collage of comic books
Mhm.
that a artist made like a series of them during COVID. And I was like, yeah, I want you to like show it to you, but then I'm gonna go get it framed for you as part of the gift. And I was like, great. I like, this is real art. I don't buy much real art. It was like a real print from the artist. And I'm like, great, I want to get it framed properly, just so it doesn't fade and stuff like that. And afterward I called my grandma and I was like, Grandma, thank you so much for getting things framed for me as a kid. God, those are expensive.
Yeah. Yeah. Oof. Ah,
But
money.
again, worth it for the quality, dudes. Like I'm not gonna rebuy this, this art print. Like it makes sense.
Hell yeah.
Okay. And this is not a diamond, of course. This is going to be some nice, unique stone
Yes.
peeking right out of the chest.
Mhm. Imagine it's a moonstone.
There you
That's my
go.
guess.
Love it. Yeah, Ralt's the guy's username is nice Jewish artist. You should find him on Insta. Great guys. Anything we left on the board here for this series?
What's a general like, what's one final piece? Like, what's if they had a business card, on this table to take away with these old coots, what would their final advice be?
Something my dad reminds me every 3 or 4 months is, whenever the clocks change, go around your house with a screwdriver and tighten every screw you see.
Yep, that's it. A loose screw is a loose woman? I don't know, I'm out of it.
What's up?
A loose screw is a death? Loose screw is someone God
L
help!
Loose screws sink ships. That's a
Thank you.
thing. Loose screw loose screws sink cruises. Ah!
Oh, no, Julia.
Because it used to be loose lips sink ships,
Yep.
so
Mhm.
That's
loose
great.
screws sink cruise is.
That's
I like
perfect.
it. I like it.
We recorded the after party earlier, and I started with a rhyme I did not finish as I started saying it.
Oh,
I
here we
started
go, Pop
saying it
Loco.
Finding
Public
the
got
ending.
it. Loose
Yeah.
screws sink cruise.
I also
There
like,
you go.
Zach's, which is loose screws, screw you.
Those are both good. But listen, guys, plenty of shit around your house might fall off and break, but you could just tighten the screw. It's great advice. But my laundry drying rack, my the like drawers, the hinges on our kitchen cabinets, our smoke detector, all kinds of shit. Our light fixtures, just tighten it.
Yeah, yeah,
It's good advice.
yeah.
All right. This brings us, of course, to Amanda Silberling Writes Good Journalism Corner, where, of
Yay!
course, you have to check out her article on Bigelow Dickolas. It is more powerful than the
Oh,
Pulitzer
Brandon,
Prize.
I gotta check. Do you know about Bigelow Dickolas?
No, I don't.
Oh, so
Great.
Bigelow Dickolas is a, it
Oh,
was a
wait,
Gundam,
Julia.
Trigun. What?
Julia, pause for 2 seconds. I gave my sister the link to our Twitch so Emma could see that I'm a streamer, and then she has to log off because we curse a lot. But hi, Emma.
Hi,
Hi,
Emma.
Emma. So this person is apparently like a fan account for Trigun, but also recent and has like 12,000, 14,000 followers or something like that because they're a fan account. And they recently tweeted something along the lines of, oh, there, Amanda's got it right there. Can you read it for us, Amanda? Dramatic reading.
Video game consultant Rami Ismail was a bit sleepy in the early morning meeting until his client said something particularly strange. I'm really looking for some way to get my game its Bigelow Dickolas moment. And the tweet reads, read this. Do not look up anything about it. Just read it. It's only like 200 pages. You can download it on Audible. It's only like 4 hours. Do it right now. I'm very extremely serious. And then the author quote tweets it with brackets, speechless.
To be fair, This Is How You Lose the Time War is a fantastic book, and I would also recommend you check it out. But because of that tweet, they went to like number 3 of all books on Amazon or something like that, and like
Hmm.
made both authors like an incredible amount of money, I assume, or
Yep.
at least, a big bump in their sales. And so now everyone's like, oh, I want to have this viral moment happen to my book slash video game
Yeah.
slash other thing.
This is
Yeah.
incredible. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Went to number 3 on Amazon, and the author replies with, "I don't understand what's happening, but I'm incomprehensibly grateful to Bigelow Dickolas,"
Shout out.
which was the Twitter name. Yes, give Amanda those clicks. We are actually not even here to talk about Bigelow Dickolas, which is more powerful than the Pulitzer Prize, because Amanda also introduced to me and many of us this new Niantic game. Now, listen, people, they're not sponsoring us, and they ultimately want to sell you like gems in game that you used to pay real dollars for, and you shouldn't do that because they're making billions of dollars a month on Pokemon Go or a year on Pokemon Go, some of which are mine. I've set myself a $10 a month budget.
Can
I'm an
you wait,
adult.
what do you spend money on Pokemon Go? I haven't played since it first came out. What do you spend money on?
Like
Balls.
things that make it easier, not balls, Julia. Thank you. You get like tools that help you like achieve milestones faster or like
Mm,
hatch eggs faster.
mm.
And then there are some things that you have to pay to like essentially get access to like new Pokemon or new things.
I
Mhm.
like my theory, which is balls.
You can,
Balls.
you can.
Pokeballs.
Big
Pokeballs.
balls.
Big
But
balls.
I've been playing this game and unsponsored. It's pretty fun. Works pretty okay. Amanda did a great review of it. And you, of course, I want to show off Bruce the dog on TechCrunch.com.
Aw.
But it's been reminding
Oh.
me of Tamagotchi. And so I want to, as Amanda's headline points out, it is, Pokemon Go meets Tamagotchi, two things I love. And so I've pulled up some examples of old
Yay.
timey Tamagotchi. And I wonder, guys, what would each of these Tamagotchim do as your familiars?
Oh, this is so interesting. I
I
like the
love it.
clock one. Maybe the
All
That
clock
right.
one stops time.
Oh,
I'm
this
just
is,
realizing that the lore of Tamagotchis is so weird. Are these like little guys living out their entire lives inside of an egg,
Yeah.
like without
yeah,
hatching?
Yeah.
that's why.
What?
And if you don't deal with them, they poop and die.
What?
Same.
Hmm.
If you don't deal with me, I just poop and die. So,
It's true.
that's on me, guys.
That's real. That's real.
All right. Clock one stops time for sure.
Could you
Stop time for sure,
potentially make
but
the
only sorry,
sorry, go ahead.
stop time for sure, but only because the Tamagotchi wants to play. So you have to like,
Oh.
in the Pokemon games where like you have to like pet him until he goes or whatever.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's like that.
Could you
Great.
potentially make the image larger for me, Amanda?
Yes. You Google image search 90s Tamagotchi. I think you can also land on it.
Oh, thank you.
What's on the screen is really not important. There's little blobs, but I want y'all to have the
Little
aesthetique.
blobs.
Gotcha. Zach said that Tamagotchis or Bourbon Wolf said Tamagotchi and Pokemon cards got banned from elementary school, and Zach said, "God, they got Warhead candies banned too."
Yep.
Yes,
Both of
us
those
too.
were banned
Us
from
too.
our elementary school,
And
yeah.
pixie sticks, I think.
Why is candy getting banned from the school, y'all? What are you doing?
Well, the warheads, people would do challenges and, like, actually hurt themselves, and also the, pixie sticks, because we were from, fucked up Long Island, people would, like, do lines of
Oh,
them like they
snorted
were
them.
fucking
Yeah.
cocaine, so
Yes.
Which is very bad to do. Don't do that.
yeah, don't do that, that's just sugar in your nasal cavities.
Not good. You shouldn't put anything up there.
Sugar and
Um,
citric acid.
Don't do it.
which is my whole thing. Oh, Julie, did I choose the right clock? Or the top left was the
Oh, I
clock?
was talking about
No,
the
these
left
ones
one.
just numbers.
Top
Man,
left.
that's not even a clock, there's the number.
That's just
Okay.
numbers.
Man, that's okay. These things happen.
Zach said they had a gray marker for warheads.
That's insane.
I got in trouble as a kid because I charged other students 5 cents to carry their lunch boxes from the classroom to the playground and made too much money.
Yep, you did that. You done did that. Amanda, I
Yeah.
love that for you.
Thank you.
Julia, did you pay Amanda 5 cents?
I certainly did not.
Oh, man.
I could carry my own lunchbox.
That's incredible. I love that.
For this bottom left one here, I'm gonna say, like, they essentially poop out a bomb is what I wanna get
Mm,
to here, but, like, when
Okay.
they're happy enough, they'll lay an egg, and then that egg is like a little, like, baby grenade.
I love that. I love that.
Thank you.
Is the top right one, like, sort of, like, transparent? I can't tell what the
I think it's a
egg.
gradient, from
Oh.
pinkish red at the bottom to, like, a sky blue at the top.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, I think the one that is, second from the top left, right? Like, that's, like, atomic green, right? So,
It
like,
is.
I think maybe that familiar is, like, radioactive in some way. So, like,
Nice.
hmm, maybe, I mean, the obvious answer is it can shoot out sort of, like, poison blobs of goo at you, but I
Mm.
think maybe something about, like, this is not a fun thing, but maybe like, it has a half-life, like, it's super powerful, but it has a half-life,
Mhm.
and then,
Maybe,
like,
Brandon, it, like, gives kind of, like, poison damage over time
ooh, yeah.
if you can convince someone either slip it into their bag or, like, convince them to take it from you.
Oh, yeah, that's smart.
Ooh, I'm into that.
Yeah, and, like, the damage is halved over, like,
Mhm.
every minute over, like, an hour or something.
Mhm.
Yes.
I was recently looking at some spells from Valda's, and they have one that's called like the Pharaoh's Curse, which is like a mummy curse that you could put on someone by like giving them some dust, and then like they take a certain amount of damage for like basically like this amount until they die every single day. And I'm like, ooh, that's interesting.
That's fun, I like that.
Yeah.
Um, I'm thinking about this gradient. It reminds me of the sky. Is there anything to do with, like, either precipitation or fog maybe that we could bring in?
Yeah, I was
Fog
thinking the same
cloud,
thing.
that's a spell.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, fog cloud. It like makes a cloud that you can't see through.
Oh, that's actually super useful if you're familiar with just sort of like an ephemeral cloud that could sort of like change shape and direction and, like
Mhm.
that'd be a great thing for like a rogue or something.
That'd be cool as fuck. I like that.
I think it maybe doesn't dude it out. I think it just is a fog cloud, right?
Ooh, I like that, where
Brandon,
it
what
just
if, like, from
transforms into one.
fungo, it toots out a fog cloud?
What if?
Alright,
What
I will
if
say is.
toots?
What if both? What if it is a fog cloud and it toots out fog clouds?
What
Well,
if
Brandon, if it's a
toots?
fog cloud, then it toots out thunder.
Obviously, Brandon, that's
I'm
what a
so
toot
sorry.
is. Uh,
It's okay. This red one is so, is this like that designer that did the children's hospital stuff? You know what I mean, Julia? The Keith Haring?
I sweetheart, I got no idea what you're talking about, but I love
Yeah,
it.
you know what I mean. Here.
Let me see. Yeah, Amanda, hit us with the chill. Oh, that guy.
You
Gotcha.
know what I mean. He makes
Yeah.
these things, then he made, like,
Yeah.
a children's hospital thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that
Um,
vibe.
uh-oh,
I
I
like the
don't know.
curses. Mm.
I don't wanna know what happened to Keith Haring. What
Oh,
happened?
no.
Oh, he
Oh,
died of
no, no, no,
AIDS.
no, 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 no.
Sad.
Oh, too
Okay.
sad.
Anyway,
This is like when I told you guys, "Oh, I found a sad thing out about Texas Roadhouse."
Wait,
I
I
I
can't say it on stream. I'm gonna text it in the group
Okay,
chat.
please do,
Hold
'cause
on.
I don't remember this. My
Yeah.
siblings love Texas Roadhouse, and I hate it.
No, don't put it in the group chat because Eric, who's preparing for joining the party,
I'm gonna
will
just
read
message
it.
it to Brandon.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah.
be sad. Great. So anyway, this Keith Haring inspired seeming Tamagotchi, I want to say like maybe is does like an antidote. Like how could perhaps they, they take away
Mm.
poison damage over time, I think would be really sweet.
Maybe maybe they just hug you so much, you know? Like, every
Like
time
that one
you're
Pokemon.
feeling
I
hurt
love that.
or bummed, they just give you a little snuggle, and you get some points back.
I like that. Maybe that, like, it gives you, like, a plus to your wisdom or something like that because, like, you know that you're loved, and so you're able to come back from weird stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like that.
I do just wanna say, run read this thing from chat from Animatronic, referring to your, school prank or your
Yeah.
school grift, Amanda.
Brandon, it was school commerce. Thank you. Go ahead.
Oh, Amanda says commerce, but it's really converse.
Conmerse.
Oh,
I worked at a school cafeteria for a short time, and a girl was giving her friends $1 for every compliment. And she looked at one girl to give her a compliment, and that girl says, "Nah, I don't have to buy my friends." They were fourth grade
wow.
girls. God, that's so dark.
Dang.
Absolutely wrecked.
Also, Wes
Uh-oh.
the imposter picked up their puppy from the groomers, and that's I want to see the pup. I want to see the
Aw.
pup.
Yay!
I want to see the baby.
I
I
want to
would
see the
like to
baby.
see the
And Wes
baby.
the Imposter, creator of the incredible Nani and the Teacup.
Yeah.
Yes! I love it.
Incredible,
Nani and a tea. Oh my god, that would be such a fun animated show. Nani
right?
and a
Honey in a
teacup.
teacup.
Nani and a teacup. She's getting drunk.
She is.
Guys, how about this white and black Tamagotchi? It's giving me kind of like binary vibes in terms of coding.
Yes, I love this. What if it's some like like Mr. Negative, Julia?
Yeah.
What if it's like, yeah, you can like like sort of like swap the properties of everything exactly 180 degrees. So it's like, maybe you can swap between planar realities or like life and death or, something like that. I don't know.
Maybe like you get to cast Blink once for free.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because
Hmm.
that takes you, like, in between the planes and stuff like that, which is also good. I also really like the idea of, like, if you're in an enclosed space, it's like, turning off the gravity for everyone else in the room besides the person holding the Tamagotchi.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
That's really cool. Maybe I'll do that, Julia, for this one next to it with the kind of floating
Yeah.
numbers.
Love it.
It looks like that one says
On the
goop
video.
on the bottom of it. I know it doesn't, but
Goop. It's good.
it's like a
I
fucking it's a Tamagotchi jade egg.
yeah, right? I
Um,
recently the Tamagotchis have me thinking. Recently, I saw a tweet, and I can't find it. I was trying to find it earlier, where someone was like, we should have gone past the like technology of like mid 2000s animes or like the Digivice or like the thing from the Mega Man anime and stuff like that. I'm just like, if I could have a Digivice that also worked as a cell phone, I would throw my smartphone out immediately and just use that. Like
Julia,
100%.
if I could have the Yu-Gi-Oh battle, oh fuck, what was it called?
Yes.
Amanda.
I don't know. The
What?
the like
You're the
the
Yu-Gi-Oh expert.
I'm multitasking. The battle deck like that's
Yeah,
on
the
your
thing that
arm.
goes on your
Yeah.
arm.
Yeah. Yes.
Dual Deck, that's what it was
Dual
called.
deck.
There you go.
I would and like that was my cell phone and like,
Yeah.
my card reader.
We never
Brandon,
hear
good
from you
news.
again because
Brandon,
you'd
good
be
news.
dueling
You can
every
buy
day.
one for $110 from Walmart.
Yeah, but does it get me on the internet?
No, but what if you what if you like put in a like Apple Watch into that?
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like
That
it.
could work.
Yeah.
Mhm.
My grandparents had that thing where like you could access the web through their cable box. Did either of you do this? There was like a
Yes.
little wireless keyboard that you could like type very ponderously on the television and like access a single web page
Oh,
that took 5 minutes to load.
no, I didn't do that. I know you could get internet via cable, but I didn't do that thing.
Yes. Like they didn't have a PC, but you could like do very limited internet access via the TV, and I'm picturing that like on the like a wireless keyboard on the dual disc.
I love that.
Incredible.
I do just
Okay, and
also
then
need to update us on the Nani. Westy said that the puppy has his own Nani. He stole one of his. He stole one of the failed attempts, so now it's his.
Amazing.
this
He
is
deserves it.
correct.
Oh, V Page says that their friend had the dual disc years ago.
Oh, that's cool as
Maybe
fuck.
maybe I need to
I
buy
love
a dual
that.
disc.
I think
What
I
a
did look
waste
that
of
up.
$100.
Yeah. Alright, guys, and then we have I keep forgetting what it's called, the kind of Game Boy that Eric has where you can, like, see into it a little bit.
The
Um,
atomic
Oh, yeah, the
purple or
atomic
Atomic,
whatever.
thank
green.
you.
Yeah.
What do we think this guy does? Or was that the poison damage and then the faces are the other one?
That's what I was
I
thinking,
think
but either one's fine.
it converts everyone back into who they were as a teenager.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, that would
Is that
be
good? Would that be good for everyone?
yeah,
Ray also said, "Consider it lets you see people's bones."
it's
Also
good.
also considering that, I'm just gonna very quickly in the chat also, drop a picture of what I want my cell phone to look like.
Mm.
Amanda, I'll also put it in, the chat here so you can pull
Oh,
it out
thank
if
you.
you wanna put it on stream. Give me
Yes, that'd be
1
tight, Julia.
second. Like, imagine if that was your cell phone, I would be like, I would just give up all of my other things forever just to have that.
Mhm.
Pull it up for the
Lil Bro
people,
Peep
please.
said, "Who needs the internet when you can send someone to the shadow realm?"
It's true. That
True.
is true.
It's true.
Now
Oh.
imagine if that was your cell phone. That would be so fucking cool.
So
Mhm.
what is this IP?
This is a Digivice from Digimon. I think that's particularly the Digitector or the Detector, which allowed people to become Digimon. That
Yeah.
was a weird season.
Wait, is that
On
why there's so many people who are like people humanoid Digimon?
no,
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 my guy,
Oh.
different,
not even a little bit.
different.
They're all just
That's
like
why
that already.
yeah, you were a cute mon,
Mhm.
then you are a horny angel, and
Mhm.
then you are just a ripped person,
And then
Right,
you
right,
have
and that's
right.
how
lots of
Digimon work.
guns.
With
Yeah.
lots of guns, yeah.
Yeah, Julie, this is incredible.
Thank you.
Um,
Yep.
Amazing.
I would love it if it were like a sidekick too, where like that yellow part flipped out for your keyboard or something, you know?
I feel like there was later ones that were like that. I'm just gonna very quickly pull up the Digivice wiki and just send you a bunch of options. Unless Amanda, you want to pull up the Digivice wiki and we can go through our favorites and then
Oh,
pick
yeah.
what they would do as docs here. I just sent it in the chat.
Oh, thank you.
You got it. That
Digimon
first
Wiki?
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Love it.
Hell yeah.
Alright, pause that
We will
video. Oh,
no, thank
oh,
you, sir.
so many ads.
Bono in his own
Okay.
words.
Alright, okay.
That's the original, kind of
Oh,
boring,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you
Let me see
know,
so we can all see.
like just fine.
Okay.
The
I
second one's
watched
the one I remember.
almost no
Yes.
Digimon. Cece watched Digimon, I watched Yu-Gi-Oh!
Mhm.
So I have almost nothing here.
The second
I'm
one's more
seeing
like a beeper, which is like, meh.
yeah, I'm seeing some, yeah, familiarities or similarities to, like, beepers, Game Boy SPs,
Mhm,
stuff like
mhm.
that.
Mhm. And
Oh,
then everyone had different colors and stuff like that
sure.
too, which is kinda neat, but,
Classique.
the D3 was my second favorite, which
Oh, that one's
also
tight.
feels like a Nokia brick phone, but
Yes, it
I'm into
does.
it.
Wow.
Mhm, mhm,
Oh, this is
mhm.
good.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, now we're getting into real kinda, like,
Like the
rugged
3D
walkie-talkie
rendering. Yeah.
yeah, situation. Incredible.
Rugged walkie-talkie is very funny to me.
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
Now these
oh,
ones were from a season where, like, you could swipe cards to give your Digimon special powers, which again, not my specialty, but I do like the little belt that it comes with, like, it can attach
Mhm,
to your belt.
it's really cute. It looks like the Pokemon Go thing that you can, like, have to walk around
mhm,
and
mhm.
count your steps.
Now, the reason why I was thinking about this as we were talking about Tamagotchis, Amanda, is because they sold a lot of these where they basically were those Pokemon, like, walkie things,
Yes,
and
I
it
remember.
was a Digimon Tamagotchi, basically, which is very cool. These are my personal favorites, the
Oh, yeah.
detectors, so freaking
Ooh,
cool.
Esthétique. I love this
I was gonna
purple
say,
one.
what color combination do we like here best?
Oh, I do like that one. That one's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the blue and yellow was always my personal favorite out of all those.
Can you
Hell
scroll up back to
yes.
the insides of the that one?
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
Can you
cool.
blow that
Let's
up?
me
Is
up.
that will it blow up?
Oh, neat.
Whoa!
Ooh.
That's what I would want. I would like an
Yeah.
Yes.
atomic purple one of that, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Alright.
that'd be cool as hell.
Thank you to VPage for gifting a tier 1 sub.
Oh,
Thank you.
hell yeah.
Love it.
Alright, so we have Julia, we have Brandon.
Mhm.
We'll have to find one that suits Eric and me.
Yes.
Okay, great. Alright, I like this too. I may come back to that purple one. Oh!
Oh, that's
Oh!
an iPad.
Oh, is this an iPad? Yep.
That's a Pokédex. That's what
I
Yeah,
that
know,
it's a
was.
right?
Pokédex.
Ooh.
That one
Yeah,
looks
these are
like a
getting more
person.
futuristic.
Mhm. Yeah, technology starts, like, really, upgrading. That's
Oh,
just an
yeah.
Ooh,
iPod.
that's an iPod Nano.
Simply
Uh-huh.
ooh, this is good.
Oh,
I'm
This
that's
into
is just
that.
a Zoom recorder.
yeah, it
Kinda
is.
neat. Kinda neat.
It
Kinda
looks like
into
a
it.
guy with sunglasses on.
Like a
Yeah, it
little
does.
robot buddy, like a
Yeah,
transformer.
exactly. Yeah, this is Game Boy.
They
Guys,
got
my
real
foot is
boring later on in the season.
Well, I think so did the show, Julia.
Well, Brandon, you're probably not wrong. I stopped watching after the season that I was talking about.
oh, this is Eric's. This is the
Ooh.
darkness loader.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's an
Again, they keep
iPod.
looking like
That's an
iPods.
iPod.
It's an iPod with horns on it.
I like that the time is on there. What happened in this fucking screenshot?
And you notice, guys, it's in the glove.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And that's
true.
how you know that it's for Eric's.
Mhm.
And
Keep scrolling. I'm sure there's something.
oh, yeah, no, we're only 2/3 of the way down here.
Yeah.
Ooh, these are kinda cute.
Those look like mini time machines. What
I
is going on with that one?
don't know. I
Oh,
know.
and then we get to smartphone Digivice, which is fucking hilarious.
It's just a smartphone? That's
It's
It's
just
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 a
an
a
iPhone?
smartphone.
smartphone.
Yep, yep. At
Good.
some point, they do switch to watches,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
kinda
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Alright, I
You just go
think
with your gut and go for that pink one before, Amanda.
yeah, I'm going backwards just to make sure I don't miss anything
Mhm, mhm.
crucial. I know these just look like clippers,
Yeah, I was
like
gonna say
beard
that looks like a
They
clippers.
really do,
razor.
yeah.
Good, good. You know what? Something about this really speaks to me.
I like
Yeah.
it. I like it. He's
Good
a friend.
advice, Amanda.
Yeah, great.
I think his name is, like, Gerald.
Good.
I thought you were gonna go for, like, a Transformers name, Brandon, but Gerald
Mm,
works.
yeah.
I'm into it.
'Cause, like, he's Digimon, right?
Incredible.
Like, he's not
Yeah.
cool, but he's wearing sunglasses and, like, is cool,
Hell
you
yeah.
know?
Great.
Beverly says, "I was wondering why we don't have watch phones. Then I remember smartwatches exist."
Yep, yep, they do.
I
But you also
never
have to have a phone in order for the smartwatch to work, that's my problem.
That's true.
Mhm.
Or, like, have all the functions at least, yeah. I don't I guess I don't like watches in general, though, but, yeah, I don't get why would you wanna wear your watch on your wrist? It sounds wear your phone on your wrist.
Yeah.
The one thing I've seen is, like, if you work with gloves and you need to, like, check a
Oh,
message,
yeah.
Mm.
like, I know some people who are either, in medical professions or do, like, hair or nail styling who,
Or, like,
like
construction or
having
something.
yeah. So that I see. But, yeah, my, like, boss essentially peer pressured me to get one before I worked at Multitude, and I was like, I don't want this," and it was $400.
Ooh.
Ugh, too
Alright.
much.
So that's Eric, of course.
Accent because I need to communicate with Zordon, Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon, come on.
Okay, puppy Nico with Nani is in the Discord. Alert, 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 alert.
Yes,
Yay. Alright. Julia is going to be leaning on hers. Perfect.
incredible. That was, like, that color combination as a child was, like, so my aesthetic was, like, the navy blue and yellow. I was, like,
Yep.
obsessed with and, like, a lot of times there would be characters in anime that, like, had that color combo, and I was like, "This obviously is my
This
favorite
is me.
character because
This is
these are
me.
the colors that are me."
Mega Man's whole vibe.
Mhm, mhm.
Alright, I'm going to sit on top of
Oh my god,
mine.
Love
guys.
that.
Nico is a little poodle.
Aw,
Yay.
I love it. I
Little
love it.
friend.
And Brandia.
I had a dream, oh, was it real? 'Cause
Granted, now I just think of the Babadook whenever I see this picture.
Uh,
And
Oh,
Brandon,
yes,
you are
put
going
me
to
put
be
me in the
inside
screen.
the Digiverse as
Yes.
is your preference.
Yes, I love it.
Beautiful. All right, guys, we did it. And then, Julie, I think I'm going to need to ask for your opinion as I find a suitably Digimon background.
I think you should just go as, like, matrixy as possible.
Sure. If anything good comes up.
Can you name more than one Digimon, anyone?
Yeah, Agumon, Palmon, Patamon,
Okay.
Angelmon,
Julia, I couldn't fact check you if
Devilmon.
I tried.
Those are all real Digimon.
I was just gonna say Agumon, that's all I could name.
One's Terriermon, he was my favorite. Yeah,
Incredible.
Guilmon,
Love it.
yeah. Well, the thing is, like, you would pick one that you really liked, and then they had, like, 4 evolutions, so you just, like,
Sure.
fucking be like, "Alright, all the Patamon ones.
Mhm.
Nailed it.
Pegasusmon."
That's just the word plus mon.
Yeah, so is
Yeah.
Angelmon.
Yes. We're
Skull
saying the same thing.
Greymon, uh,
Juliamon.
yeah, I mean, might as well.
Love it. We did good work
Um,
here.
yeah,
This is great.
Amanda, my only note here
Yep.
is the detector is only for the ones that Brandon and I picked. If we're gonna
Okay.
do all of them, let's just do Digivices.
Thank you.
You got it.
I don't wanna be
Yes.
inaccurate.
I just don't wanna post on the internet and then Eric gets a bunch of messages being like, actually? Is it
Yes,
just the detectors are in the middle there?"
exactly.
And the tweets from Julia Schifini? Weird.
Oh, huh, I thought I changed to my private account. Oh, no.
Garurumon.
Garurumon, one of my favorites as
Mhm.
well. He was just a big ice wolf.
Now I don't know if
Ooh.
V-Page in the chat, they said Padawanmon, which is don't know if that's real or not. Is that
I
just a
don't
Star Wars
think
thing you're
so.
doing?
Yeah, I think that might be a goof. I got
Okay,
him.
okay. A goof and a
I
gotcha.
am I am finally pulling up the photos of Nico and Nani number 1.
Nice.
Incredible. If that's not
Seedramon.
motivation to join the JTP Discord, I don't know what is.
If we get a hype train, I'll just, like, list every Digimon I can think of
Until the time runs out.
until the time runs out.
This
V
photo also came up when I searched the uploads for the word Brandon.
I mean, I am a football star, so it makes sense.
It's
Famously so.
true,
Although that's not football, so I don't know what that is.
right? I mean,
What's
I
happening
guess it's
Oh,
there?
half
oh,
a
it's like
football
f they
field.
just didn't add the zeros to the I see,
Uh,
they're
they're
stenciling the
spraying
numbers
them
on.
on there. Got
Alright, well, we
it.
Yeah.
gotta do something with this.
5,
Um
4, 30, 20, 10. What?
yeah, right? Oh, there's okay. So, guys, as we were talking about Tamagotchi,
Mhm.
my brain said to me, Amanda,
Brain.
We can't see on stream what you're Googling, so this is wonderful.
Oh, I can
well,
see on the
No,
on
sorry, we
it's
can't see, like, your
yes.
type the URL bar, so
thank
Yes.
you.
Oh, okay.
It is Most Dangerous Toys of the '90s.
Yeah! Hey, that's us!
Yeah.
That's us. And, I do
I
think we
love
have to do something
collaborators.
with these
Okay.
toys.
I'm gonna very quickly run to the bathroom because
Do it.
I choked that LaCroix too fast. Give me 1 sec.
Run, run, run! Okay, Amanda, which one of these did you have? Or did
All
you
of
play
these,
with? You
or I
had
have
the
played with
yo-yo
almost all
water
of
thing?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I didn't even know that thing.
Alright, so we'll go when Julia gets back one by one.
I did have
Uh,
sock and boppers, I did love them.
yeah,
They did hurt like
a
hell.
lot. We're gonna rank these by danger.
Oh, we're gonna do a tier list?
Yes. Just because this image has really inspired me.
Mhm, mhm.
We had these yo-yo water balls. They hurt like a bitch.
I don't what are you supposed to do with those?
Just smack each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
More fun than a pillow fight. Thank you, Lowbro Peepus.
I know.
Peepus.
That lives in my head.
My
Skip it!
ankles just started to hurt looking at that skip it.
I know. So many bruises.
So many bruises. That and
Julia
razor scooters.
I know, right? Oh my god, I hit myself with my adult razor scooter the other day, and I'm like, "This hurts worse. This hurts
Ow.
worse."
God, I remember that hurting so much.
It
Yeah,
was bad. It was bad.
The guys, can I tell you a dumb thing I did when I was a
yeah,
kid?
Please.
That the
always.
okay, so the
The gym
only
scooters.
I know, they're
Sorry.
so good! The only scar that I have that, like, really lasted the test of time before my except for my, like, hand one where I destroyed my hand on a beer bottle. But, like, my scar from, childhood, the only one that still remains is the scar on my ankle from when I was a skateboard punk, and my friend looking back, I don't know why, but one of my friends around town had an actual go-kart.
Texas.
Texas.
And we would just drive it in the street.
Wow.
And I would, like, sketch with my skateboard, like, holding on to the go-kart, and that thing went, like, 25 miles an hour. And there was one time where I sort of, like, accidentally got, like I don't even know exactly what happened, but my foot came off and the top of the skateboard, like, went directly into my ankle, and, like, it was so deep in there that, like, my skin was blue from the ink of
It's
the
bad.
skateboard.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
bad.
boy.
that's rough, bruh.
Okay, great. So,
Jack
um,
says that the handles on the gym scooters are actually finger guards. Your hands are supposed to go inside those
Oh,
gaps.
that makes a lot of
that
sense.
makes more sense than the thing that we did.
Yeah.
Now, I'm glad that slip and slide is on here because, I have a friend who would throw a, party every summer. Uh, I will not name his name here, but it would be his name Fest, and they
Mm.
would do drunk relay adult slip and slide, which is you lay down a lot of tarps and you soap it up real good, and then you do a round of flip cup, and then the last person to get it has to slide down the slip and slide.
So this is a
Uh,
sex party, Julia?
if it was, no one was having sex with me. Um, but it was extremely dangerous, and you would just, like, either overshoot it or jump too early and just, like, scrape up your entire body because 'cause you're just in bathing suits, and it would get you fucked up.
Oh, that's the most fucking Long Island ass shit I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom had a strong stance against slip and slides, and, like, we couldn't go to any parties where slip and slides would be because she is a professional lifeguard, and
Mm.
so she unfortunately, knows a lot about back and neck injuries that can happen in and around water, and so, that was not allowed.
Your mom was smart,
Yes, very
or
much so.
is.
I mean, yes, especially in that regard.
Mhm.
But I would like to know, how can we side quest up? I feel like I have good first thoughts, but I don't know how to like take them into the side quest zone.
Mm.
So how do we do this? What's the side
Well,
quester here? I don't think it's just ranking. I think that's too easy.
What if Amanda, what if it's a dungeon that's just full of these and they're all traps in the dungeon?
Oh
yeah,
yes,
that's what I was about to
Julia.
say. 90s themed dungeon. Can you find okay,
Great.
let's get rid of this football background. Can you
Oh,
find
Brandon,
one
don't
of
even
those
don't even say it. I got
okay,
you. I got it.
you got
We're
it.
there. We're there.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Shh. Shh. Shh.
Why did we doubt her? Why did we doubt her?
This is the carpet of my home in, Animal Crossing.
Me too!
Ah, in the basement, specifically.
Uh,
Me too!
oh my
It's
gosh,
my
yes.
home theater room.
It's my arcade,
Incredible.
yeah. I'm gonna tile this a bit.
Oh, such fancy Canva moves.
You know, we try. We try here. Actually, I'm gonna make it big so that we don't get overwhelmed by the print.
Cool, 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 cool.
Layer.
Get back there!
Back there. Oh, that
Oh,
that
yeah.
hits good. That hits
Okay.
good.
So, what's the premise? Why did we fall into this dungeon, Julia?
We fell into this dungeon because we're trapped in a witch's curse. That is making us relive our childhoods.
Yep.
And we have like the stats of children, which
Yep.
I think is very funny. And then we have to make our way through various different dungeon rooms in order to escape the witch's curse.
Great.
Dominique in chat says he fell through a slip and slide.
So that's also true.
Yeah, I think maybe we have to, like, to redo the mistakes of our childhood and their
Yeah,
traps along the way.
100%.
I hate that.
I'll be there a long time. Um, uh, but I think so are we writing down the challenge or how you can solve them?
Yeah, I think like what the challenge is. So I'm thinking very
Cool.
like, I'm thinking very Indiana Jones-esque. So like
Mhm.
the water yo-yos or whatever the fuck these things are over here on the left.
Yeah.
They're like swinging back and forth like the
Mm.
chained
Ooh,
balls in like a
okay, great.
dungeon.
Mhm.
And while they will, and I like the idea that like while they might hit you, they won't do damage, but it will like burst on you and cover you in goo.
And they're filled with
Yes.
acid, goo,
Yeah,
right,
there we
yeah.
go. Goo, acid.
The, Lil Bro Peeps in chat said this background smells like a roller rink.
Yeah.
It sure does.
Did y'all have roller rinks?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know if it was, like, a South thing.
It was a less I probably like there was like one on Long Island, like probably fewer than you had. But,
Well, I lived literally within walking distance of a roller rink growing up.
yeah. Brandon,
Yeah.
that's why you became a skate punk.
Aw, that explains so much.
Alright, sweet. So the Pogs were kind of on this list as a joke, but I do think it could perhaps be like a hopscotch where every few
Oh, that's fun.
burst or,
Yeah.
Ooh,
explode.
okay. I've never
Um,
played, Pogs, so I
You
don't
were a
really know
little
how
too
the
young
game is
for it.
played. Yeah.
Yeah.
may I yeah, wait, that was more of an '80s thing, honestly, but may
Yes.
I pitch you a yes
Yes.
and? What if it's like, yeah, sort of like a grid of pogs or whatever it is, and
Yeah.
you have to get to the other side, a la Squid Games, and there's, like you have to use a slammer to sort of, like, hit them to the right side, and if you're not on the right side, then they'll fall through or whatever it is.
Mm. So I'm gonna say, like, chessboard of Pogs.
Love
Yeah.
Use
it.
Slammer to displace, um, like, dangerous ones.
Or, like, to create a new path, like, maybe the safe
Oh,
path
yeah.
is, you have to, like, re-jumble it. I'm thinking like a, oh boy, like a Legend of Zelda kind of, like,
Mhm.
interactive
Yes.
puzzle like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fun.
So who's playing Tears of the Kingdom tonight at midnight?
I still need to finish Breath of the Wild, so
Fair.
that's on my agenda.
I'm still working on Jedi Survivor, so I can't play more
Mm,
than one game at once.
no, simply
Fair.
can't.
So this is, of course, a water stick, a
Mhm.
very heavy stick that you threw into someone's pool, and
You mean that you threw on someone's face on accident and hit him in the face?
exactly right, and got stitches. Um,
Are you guys okay?
no, like that meme has said on Instagram, "Born too late to own property, born too early to be a TikTok star." I forgot I need to tell you the memes, Brandon, from social, but that's one that's and then and then so it was born too late to own property, born too early to be a TikTok star, born just in time for colorful ketchup, and then that thing with the green and purple ketchups.
Yep,
That's
Yeah.
the
great, I
Shrek
love that.
ketchups, of course, naturally.
So this water stick is very heavy, and maybe you have to play fetch with a hellhound.
Oh, that's fun.
I'm into it. I also think that you could, like, dive into a, pool full of, sharks. Doing a lot of shark stuff lately, why not throw some sharks in the mix?
Let's
What
do
if you have to
it.
play fetch with a shark?
Could play fetch. Maybe that's the secret, Brandon, is you have to play fetch with the shark. It's
Yep.
not just getting this item, it's realizing that the shark is attracted to it and then throwing it so that
Yes.
you can escape.
Mhm, mhm,
I
mhm,
love
mhm,
it.
Love it,
mhm.
love it.
Okay,
Love it,
great.
love it,
Like it,
love it,
love it,
love it,
gotta
love it.
have it.
Mhm.
Like it,
Okay.
love it, gotta have it. Another millennials mainstay.
Now, is the soccer boppers, was that what they were called?
I thought they were called sock'em
Me
boppers.
too.
Oh, I do too. Is this a Berenstain Bears situation?
It might be. Oh my god, it
Whoa!
is! What the
No!
fuck? What the
What?
fuck?
Okay, everyone in chat, tell me, did you think it was
No, no,
Sock'em
these
Boppers
ones
or
are
Sock
Sockem. These ones
What?
are
Okay,
Sockem.
okay, alright,
These
so
ones are
there's
Sockem.
2 brands, one was soccer, one was sock'em?
What?
Or did they just
What?
cut off the M and it looks like an R? What's happening?
What?
Sock'em boppers,
Wait,
sock'em
wait.
boppers.
What is the difference here? This is wild.
Oh, they were formerly called Sock'em Boppers.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh, I thought I was
weird.
dying.
That
Thought
was
I
Oh,
was in a
really I
weird
was facing
time
my own
loop.
mortality there for a second.
Ugh.
me too. This feels like something that someone did, like, at the brand, they were like, "Let's fuck with those conspiracy
Oh
theorists."
god.
So here we go, guys. In 2002, Mattel sued Big Time Toys for $1 million. Seems like not very much for trademark infringement over the use of the name Sock'em Boppers, claiming that the name infringed on the name of their toy, Rock'em Sock'em Robots, which was
Mm,
another
Oh.
famous thing. So they changed them to Soccer Boppers.
hate that.
Thank God.
That does make
2002.
sense. It
Yeah.
does. They were just ripping off Rock'em Sock'em
Wow.
Robots.
Okay.
Uh, Good
Everything's
to
fine
know.
now, everyone.
Everything's
More
fine.
fun than a
Everything's fine now.
pillow fight.
So
Sock'em
Sock'em
Boppers.
boppers.
yeah, a great song. And I'm sure that musician has lots of royalties now.
Mhm.
What is the obstacle? Who do we have to punch?
One-on-one combat with, like, a knight that is made out of blow up, whatever the
Mhm.
fabric was of that.
Debatable Knight.
Julia,
Yep.
can I
Table
pitch
knight,
you
yeah.
though? One-on-one combat with a knight where you have Sock'em Boppers and he has a sword.
What if it's the opposite because we're making this weirdly easy? So
Well,
you have a sword and he's just an inflatable knight.
no, but if he's inflatable and wields a sword, then the trick is to, like, get him to puncture
Stab
himself.
himself, yeah.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, yeah,
Amanda,
yeah.
crushing it.
Thank you. This one I also had. I think we had, like, an air version of it. Cece went to space camp, or not space camp, but, like, budget space camp one year,
Got a
for, like,
budget
science
space
camp,
camp.
and did, like, an air pressure rocket, which also seems, dangerous. So, what is the water rocket challenge hazard?
I did not have this toy, so I'm going to leave this one up to you guys.
Well, I do just want to say real quickly that Westy makes a good point in chat about that we were born just in time to be podcasters.
That is true.
A little too late, but we got there.
You know what the thing is? We were born at the right time to be podcasters, but not to be TikTok stars who then make a podcast and make a ton of money through that.
Right, right.
So,
We're
Or
just
people who have
associates.
paid jobs in media where they learn to do podcasts. We were
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
3 years too young
Mhm.
for that.
yeah, yeah,
So
that's
I
fair.
think this rocket is a full size rocket.
Yep,
Um,
good.
but
You
what
have
is
to
the
do you have to, like,
challenge?
diffuse the launch sequence?
Oh, that's fun. Maybe they put your familiar inside and they're like, uh-oh, the O-ring's frozen. If you don't delay this launch, something's gonna happen.
Damn. I was thinking
Uh,
more
That's
like
too
it was a
real.
huge rocket pointed at you, but you love to put the familiars in danger. Uh, Defuse the launch sequence to save your familiar.
Or maybe it's not even gonna explode. Maybe your familiar just goes into space.
The familiar's fine. You just can't access them for another couple
Yeah,
days. Yeah,
they live in
that's good.
space now.
they come back haunted.
Oh,
Mhm.
no.
Space egg!
Sending death in space!
Poor Leica.
Alright,
Poor
Julia,
Leica.
what's happening with this slip and slide?
I think it is truly just the thing that I described earlier, but your party has to do that. It's a series of dexterity checks while also making like constitution checks while you play some flip cup. And then you got to slide across the dungeon and
Oh,
don't get scraped up too bad.
can I pitch you a yes and on that too?
Sure.
Maybe you have to roll a d20 and there's a table about what the lubrication liquid is.
Ooh,
So it's like
okay.
water for like, 1 through 10 is water, and then
Hmm.
like 11 might
Yeah.
be gack, slime,
Yeah.
12 might be oil. Let's see,
And that
13.
one's acid.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
one's acid.
Yeah.
This is
I like it.
great.
I'm into
I
it.
am a little bit, hesitant to write the word lubricant
Yeah, I
on
wouldn't.
the slide.
Yeah.
I think you
So
should type lube it up, bitch. Would
Maybe
that be
type
good?
liquids, Amanda.
Table
Well, here
liquids.
we
Lube it
go.
up, bitch. That's it. Yep.
I'm
No
nothing
other
so
wrong.
glad
comments.
my niece left the stream.
Yep, nothing wrong with using lube.
Nothing wrong with
Uh,
using lube.
Great. Over to the skip it. Skip it good, bruise it up
Mhm.
good.
Bruise it
What
up good.
what do we do?
So, is this one also, like, huge? Maybe is it one of those
Ooh.
things where, like, it, like
And you like jump rope like in that Mario game?
yeah,
The
yeah, yeah,
mini
yeah.
Mario Party mini game with the fire jump rope?
Yep, and
That's
it
very
speeds up
good.
the closer to the center you get.
Yeah.
I was also speaking of budget space camp. What if this is one of those like
Oh,
centrifugal
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
thing, the spinny
The
thing, you know.
the G-force things, yeah.
Yeah.
Space
That thing.
egg!
Space egg. It's an egg that's in space. Yeah, I'm into that. Fantasy flip cup. Thank you, Amanda, for adding more context. Lube it up, bitch.
Then we can do this. I believe I can cross this out. I'll just put a line.
Nope, you
Uh,
Yeah.
can't do it. It won't let you.
You gotta keep it lubed up, bitch. Gotta keep it lubed up.
Everyone was mad at me that one time I said something lewd.
We weren't mad at you, we were shocked.
Yeah. No, famously, one of Eric's favorite moments on the stream is when I was like, "Hey, I was too busy sucking dick. What's up?"
Yep.
Oh,
I know where the
Jesus
line go.
Christ.
Now, this is unrelated to anything, but it is important to say out loud that V Page in the chat just said, just got a picture of my mom enjoying a cup of OJ at a bar because they don't have wine." And that's
Cool.
so funny to me.
I love your mom.
I hope they put it in a wine glass for her
Yeah.
Yeah,
just to make
yeah.
her feel
Do you have a
fancy.
Chardonnay? No, I'm sorry, we're all out. Oh, OJ's fine then.
So, one of my favorite, stories is my favorite bar. I one time we went and the owner was there, which is, like, not, like, uncommon, but not, like, super common, and they were having, like, an organic wine night, and one of the wines that they had was an orange wine, and I ordered it, and he brought it over, and he starts, like, pitching me, and the way that I have described this man in the past is he's like if a golden retriever was crossed with a finance bro.
Julia did send us a voice memo once of him talking, which really completed the whole picture for me.
Just sealed the deal. So
Mhm.
he's like, "Bro, you're gonna love this wine. It's an orange wine. Guess what? No oranges in it." I was like, "What's up?" I was like, "Wow, that's amazing, incredible." He's like, "Yeah, and you know what? No added sulfates either." I'm like, "Cool." He's like, You know what? It's like so fucking fresh." And I was like, "Great, thank you. Can I have my wine now?" Great, cool, bro, cool.
So funny. What
Oh,
a little
it's so
pup.
funny, so funny.
Incredible. Great.
At some point, I will have to take you there so you can see this man in action.
We've
So
had a
fucking
couple
funny.
people in chat saying they drink hot tea at bars, which
Oh,
is,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
powerful.
I mean, as long as they have a good tea selection, like, I'm not gonna shame you for that. Like,
Absolutely
Not
not.
gonna lie, I do also just carry a couple tea bags in my purse and will ask for hot water and, fuck myself up because I love a multiple liquid meal. And
yeah,
so having, beer shot combo, a nice mixed drink, hanging out at a bar in the late afternoon and reading, and got a little tea right there, keep me all woken up. I love it.
yeah, there
Guys,
you
I
go.
wanna try something not right now, but
What's
at
up?
some point, I want to try so I was watching a food theory video,
Mhm.
and, they were showing a TikTok of someone from I forget who it was exactly, but they were trying a thing that they heard where you take a shot, but you spray perfume on your wrist or something, and you smell the perfume while you take the shot, and it's supposed to, like, make the shot, like, basically flavorless. Like, it sort of, like, overwhelms your olfactory sense, so you get, like, no burn or whatever it is.
Couldn't you do that though with like, so like for instance, a lot of bars will serve cocktails that have like orange blossom water sprayed over the top, right?
Yeah,
Couldn't
Mhm.
you just spray a little orange blossom water on top of your cocktail and then
potentially. I think you have to be drinking it or smelling it while you're drinking, so maybe you need, like, a little cup of orange blossom water or something, while
Hmm,
you but I don't
Or,
know, I wanted to see if it works.
yeah, like a
interesting.
rinse, like a fat wash on the glass.
Interesting.
That's really interesting. Yeah, I really like that idea. There was a contestant on Top Chef recently. I won't spoil it. Don't worry. Who
Thank you.
served a like warm, basically like a broth in a wine glass, and everyone was like with a meal as like a little like cleanser in the way that you can get like consomme, like with
Mhm,
your
mhm.
whatever. And everyone was like, "Oh my god, amazing, so cool, so cool." I was like, "It was smart to
Tom
put it in a wine
Colicchio
glass."
was in on that? Tom
He was
Colicchio
like,
said,
"This looks
"Yeah, this is a
stupid, but
good
it's
idea."
delicious." Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
yeah.
Oh,
would
good.
throw
No,
that
See, that's a
against the
Tom
wall.
Colicchio comment where it's like, "Wow,
yeah,
this is dumb, but at least it tastes good. It's well
yes,
seasoned."
exactly.
Jake has come on to the clue now because 'cause we're watching Top Chef a lot lately,
Yeah,
where he's like, "Oh, Tom Colicchio said it wasn't seasoned enough. That guy's going home." I'm like,
yeah.
Isn't
"That's
Tom
his thing."
Colicchio the one that, like didn't he, like, refuse to give his people tip share or something?
No, so he was behind the restaurant that,
Or was he the first
raised
one to do that?
prices to he was the first one to
Yes.
do it, to, like, not have tipping and just charge more money instead, and then later, I think recently post-pandemic, they were like, "You know what? If you wanna tip, that's fine." So,
Yeah.
they've been figuring it out, but he's, like, notoriously, like, pretty good to workers and
Yeah.
Nice. Great, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
We
I
would
couldn't
not
remember who
support
it was.
Top Chef if he was a piece of shit.
Yes, that's why I don't watch MasterChef anymore because one of those guys harassed people. Um,
Which one? That could be all of them, I don't know.
Yeah, all of them. I don't even
Not
know who's
Gordon
on
Ramsay
MasterChef.
and not the guy who rapidly lost a bunch of weight and
Oh god.
looked
Oh,
a
yes,
bit
yes, yes, the
shriveled. Yeah,
Italian boy.
the
I
other
mean,
guy.
Gordon Ramsay did abuse people on
Yes,
TV and recorded it
that
and
is
filmed it
simply
as
true.
Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah. Guys, let's conclude with this scooter here. What is the challenge of the rainbow gym scooters? Which I genuinely would have a lot of use for in my daily life. I gotta move things sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just are they just, like, instant teleportation from, like, one thing to another if you, like, slide
Oh,
well enough?
That's fun. You know, like in Pokemon, the Pokemon games in the psychic gyms where you have like a
Yeah.
teleport where you have like find the
Yes.
right path
Yes.
to the gym leader. I think they're
Yes.
that.
Okay, excellent.
Also, Ralt in the chat called your beer and a shot a citywide, and that's nothing. And you should.
What is
That's
that?
nothing.
That is what they are called in Philadelphia.
I'm sorry, but it's nothing.
However
That's nothing.
however, when Eric and I tried to order one with Ralts in our first day in Philadelphia for PAX Unplugged, the bar was too fancy for it, and they said, "We don't do that." And I'm like,
Yeah. That's what Ralt will
You
say.
can't
"Shut."
just give me a shot
Yeah, yeah.
and also a beer? Excuse me.
I
You're
mean, I'll
too
pay for them
fancy
both,
for
I
that?
guess, but, like, fuck.
You should just order. You should have just been like, "Can I get a beer and a shot?" And call it citywide. Just like mumble citywide.
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 Citywide, 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 eh?
Citywide.
Awesome. Guys, anything else you wanna do today on the side quest?
Huh. Can we Amanda, can you just in the next slide, let's create our 90s witch that sent us back into
Oh, that's
this
fun.
dungeon? And we can keep
Mhm,
the background, but
mhm.
let's just figure out what her
Okay, well, she's got to
whole
be wearing
aesthetic
a
is.
choker.
Yeah, can we get like a cute witch?
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, this
Oh
is
yeah.
pretty good. Ooh, all right.
Just to give her a little bit of
Maybe
a
let's give her some 90s colors, like the blue or the multitude
oh,
blue
yeah.
or the multitude
Yeah,
purple.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's the stuff, Julia.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
the stuff.
love that aesthetic for her. Ooh, yeah,
Oh,
looking
yeah.
good,
Got a
looking good.
neon lip.
Mm,
No, we didn't do
nice.
neon lips in the '90s, we did, like, dark lips.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we did. That's perfect,
Uh,
Amanda.
this is great. Okay. So, we can
So
definitely get her a
choker
choker, Brandon.
necklace, yeah.
Yeah,
I think we also need
good.
to give her like, can we define someone with emo bangs or hair and just like cut that out and put it on top of her?
Sure, sure. I think you could also do one of those zigzag headbands.
Oh yeah,
Also
yeah.
very good.
Yeah, if anyone in chat is a Gen Zer who is like, I don't know, maybe this is out now, but who wears chokers, like we did it first, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's a lot
I
of things that we
remember
did first.
explicitly when I was, like, clearing out my room at my parents' house being like, "Not gonna need this shit anymore," and, like, threw away a bunch of, like, this pattern rings. I had rings, bracelets,
Mhm,
choker
mhm.
necklaces.
Oh god, those were some good times.
Actually, I think my sister asked me for one of them, and I was like, "Pfft, okay, style
You want.
unstylish 11-year-old, great." And now she's
Sure.
like a legitimate style person. Anyway, okay, this is great. Uh,
I'm just gonna
Someone
pull up
suggested rollerblades in the chat.
oh, good. Yeah, no, we can just give her like a little mood board, of course. Uh, gotta get the rollerblades.
I typed 90s aesthetic and I'm getting all this like TikToker shit, so I'm
Yeah,
putting
yeah, yeah.
actual 90s aesthetic. Maybe she's got like a one of those dresses on, but it's
Oh, you
dresses
know what?
over jeans.
Oh
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, the skirt over jeans look.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Something else my mom was
Oh
really upset
yeah.
about is kids writing on their skin with gel pens, and
Oh
looking
man.
back, probably it did give you some kind of, bad health effect.
Yeah,
Are they
I'm gonna
called
laugh
milk
so
pens,
hard
Julia?
when we're all 70 and we
Hmm?
have cancers from gel
Milk
pens.
pens. Yeah,
Milk
milk
pens.
pens, Amanda. Yeah.
Oh,
The
Birdman Wolf
colors were
suggested
so good though.
Yeah.
yeah. Birdman Wolf suggested Bath& and Body Works roll-on body glitter.
Of course, of course.
Mhm,
Yes, that's
mhm.
This
right.
is more mid 2000s, but Pink Sugar from Victoria's Secret
Mm,
Oh my
mhm,
perfume.
god.
Yep.
mhm.
Mhm, mhm.
Oh my god.
I mean, everything we think of
Oh,
as
oh,
90s is truly,
oh,
like, early 2000s anyway, but
guys, it's
Oh,
$23.
do you want some, Amanda? I can get you some.
No,
Prezi no reason.
Julia, I sure don't. Oh, actually, Julia, I have to tell you something, an idea that, merch, person Zoe Palando Ryder had for spirits,
Mhm.
and it is something to do with scent, and I was like, "Zoe, could we do it, but, like, half scent?" Because my nose, she does not like big scent,
Do
and
we
she's like,
have
"Yes, we can."
options for half scent and full scent?
She's like, "Yes, we can. We can do no scent." And I was like, "Not none, just, like, 20% scent."
Mm.
20 cents.
Mhm.
Ooh, a spirits candle would be cool.
Not a candle. Here,
Not a
let me
candle!
put it
Ooh, Amanda's gonna message me in the
Oh,
chat.
y'all are getting the spirits preview
Ooh,
here.
okay, Amanda, I'm into that. I'm
I
into
don't even
it's
get to
that.
good.
see it, what the hell?
It's in the
It is.
chat, Brandon.
It's in the chat.
Oh, in this chat.
Yes.
I'm
Oh,
gonna say
that's oh, wait. Oh, wait, oh, wait.
Right? Do it for during the party
Yeah.
too.
Oh, hair crimping iron, literally, or Ralt said in the chat. That's definitely one for sure. I feel like so many
Thank
people
you.
singed their hair off back in the day.
Oh, yeah. Not
I
a protective thing in sight.
Here's a little thing you might not know about me is that I did used to straighten my hair when I had hair in middle school. So, yep. This is the worst reaction I get. Not my mom's a clown.
Did you
Brandon,
blow
that
dry
one
it?
sucked. Or did you have one of those wet to dry straighteners?
I think probably did blow dry it. I mean, it dried fast generally because it's just not as long as other people's
You have
hair.
fine
But,
hair, Brandon.
well, I didn't when I was younger though.
Oh.
I had very thick hair, or not
Was
very
it
thick.
perhaps
But
all the straightening that maybe contributed to?
maybe, but yeah, no,
Oh,
I had pretty relatively curly. You can kind of see it actually now. I have a little bit curly hair when it gets too
you did,
long.
yeah.
So yeah, I had to straighten it.
Oh,
Otherwise,
damn.
couldn't be emo. Can't be emo without straight hair.
Can't be emo with that straight hair, famously.
Hmm.
Amanda, speaking of which, can I throw in frosted tips?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. What you
Ooh.
mean the thing I desperately wanted because Avril Lavigne had it?
I can't believe they still sell crimping irons. That's
I know.
insane.
Ugh, sorry, Amazon has, like, a bad, bad lots of things, but, copying images.
Famously so.
Chokehold on the economy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one too.
Great.
Oh, is snap bracelets a thing?
Oh, yeah.
Was that later though, or was that, I don't know. I'm not sure.
That's a little. A little.
Oh, we have an update from V Page. Not
Oh,
that
yeah?
anyone asked, but my mom lied. She now has wine. She just wanted OJ to hydrate first.
Hey, that's smart. That's
That's
what
a
you're supposed to
great idea.
do.
Hey, V, your mom's doing great, and I hope you tell her that strangers on the internet thinks that her style, is laughing.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is? And then Libro Peep said you can do bug juice. What is bug juice?
Ooh, bug juice was like a bunch of different fruits. It's like jungle juice without the alcohol.
Oh, okay. So just terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like pog juice, you know?
Yeah.
Pog juice is
Yeah.
delicious.
What's
Oh,
pog
I
juice?
do
Oh,
remember
yeah, yeah.
this.
We've been
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
Passion orange
yeah.
guava juice.
yeah. But I
That's
think
just
Pog is like
great.
actual juice.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
This is just
just
nothing.
like
Hell yeah,
There
dude.
was also a show called Bug Juice on Nickelodeon that was about like summer camp, I think.
oh,
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
that's what
that's
I'm thinking
right.
of. Yeah.
It
Cute.
was like Camp Walla Walla or something like that.
If
I gotta
Zach
look
is
it up.
still here, I would like to request the ability to buy Addie some toddler jelly shoes. If you want to just send me her size and a
Please.
shipping address, I would love to make that happen for me. All
Camp
right.
Waziata. All
Anything
right.
else you're adding here?
um,
Um,
this isn't for that, I don't think. But Bray just said that huge update in the world. They make hard Sunny D seltzers now.
wow.
Hard Sunny D, where to buy? That's what
What?
my Google thought I wanted to say.
What?
Wow.
I
They
do want to buy
also
though.
have hard Arizona iced teas now, I believe.
Oh, that's that good shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what,
Yeah.
Julia? That's right. I want to put in Arizona.
Do you want to drink 60 gallons of sugar with your alcohol? I do.
No,
Yes.
no, I
Hard
don't.
Mountain
Yes.
Dew. What the fuck?
Yes. Well, I already knew about hard Mountain Dew, to be fair. That's the good shit. If I you can get a hard Baja Blast, and that's the dream, which is I already go to Taco Bell, buy a Baja Blast, bring it home, put tequila in it, and then
They do that
that's a
at the
cocktail.
Taco Bell cantinas. You can get like a Baja Blast
Brandon,
margarita.
Brandon, did I ever tell you the story about Jake at the Taco Bell cantina?
No.
We went to go see a show on Broadway. There's a Taco Bell cantina near like the theater district. And so Jake was like, I really want food after the show. And I was like, great, okay. And he was like, oh, I can get like a Baja Blast and add alcohol to it. And I was like, okay, yeah, great, like go for it. And he's like, oh, well, I have to like choose the amount that you add to it, not knowing that there already was alcohol in it.
Yeah. You
So
can
he
add
got
extra. Yeah.
the biggest
Ah,
size and then added 3 shots of tequila into it.
3?
'Cause it's the
So it
biggest
had, like,
size.
6 shots or something in
I
it?
mean, if you're splitting it, I get
Oh,
why
we were
his
not.
math
We were
well,
not. That was just for him.
well,
So he had at least 4 shots of alcohol on
Right,
that.
and then we went to a bar after that, and Jake was just like all of a sudden, halfway through, we're at that other bar, and he's like, "Alright, I have to stop drinking now." I was like, "Oh, no. Are you
Oh,
okay?"
no.
And then I went online later, and I was like, "Oh, they automatically add, like, 3 shots of tequila to the spike." He's like, "I didn't know that at the time." And I was like, "Oh, no,
Was
buddy."
it the one
oh,
in
poor
Midtown
Jake.
next to,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one that was close to the Marvel office, and we used to on my last day, I made everyone go to Taco Bell Cantina with me.
Incredible.
Cute.
Brandon, incredible. Majestic. Love that for you.
Julia, what do we wanna name this witch?
Uh, I mean, it's the '90s, so her name is Ashley
Yeah, or
Yes,
Jessica or whatever, yeah.
or Jessica or Brittany or Amanda.
or Amanda, or Alexandra.
Bray just said there's no Taco Bells in Vermont, which is
Vermont,
wild.
is correct.
What?
Except the sad, bad southern part. So there are Vermont Taco Bells,
Yeah,
just
you're just too
in the
fancy
South.
Oh,
for them, Bray,
Yeah.
apparently.
I was gonna say,
Mhm.
that feels like a vast oversight given
Yeah.
the number
Mhm.
of, uh, like, queer teens and also college students in Vermont.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm gonna say
I like
Ashley
I
the
like your
Ashley.
spelling of Ashley too.
Thank you,
It's a good
thank you.
choice.
I would have had a
Uh,
crush on this girl in the 90s.
Of
oh,
course you would have, Brandon.
we
You would
all
have
would have,
dated this
Brandon.
girl.
We all would have.
She
Uh,
was, like, super into the craft. That
Mhm,
was her whole vibe.
mhm, mhm.
God, I wish I was
Mhm.
that discerning.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, folks, thank you for joining us for another side quest. Remember, of course, you can follow us all week long on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr at Join the Party Pod.
Yay.
And we can also, hey, remind you, podcast is great. We recorded the after party coming out on Tuesday. It's a wild one, appreciative. And I think y'all are going to really enjoy it. So remind your friends they should listen to the podcast. And in fact, keep your eyes on the skies, keep your ears tuned because good shit coming your way.
You know, we
Yeah.
talked about this on the after party, but I'm reinforcing it. We're trying to do a pyramid scheme of JTP
Don't
listeners.
don't listen.
So I need everyone to find their 10 listeners below
Yes.
them, and then
You're
yeah,
downstream. Yep.
pyramid scheme of listeners, please. Thank you.
Yep.
I am not signing off on this. I refuse. I
Real
refuse.
suggestion though, Kirsten Dunst's show about scamfluencers, the becoming a something in Central Florida, becoming a god in
Oh,
Florida.
yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Really good,
Oh,
really
I
good
need to
check.
watch
Okay.
You
that.
should watch it.
I
Brandon,
love
you would
Kristen Dunst.
love it.
Great, 2 of my
Alright,
favorite things.
sweet.
I like it.
Yes,
Sweet.
fabulous. Well, thank you for joining us,
Woo!
everybody.
We're not gonna recap?
Oh, yeah,
Oh
we gotta
God,
recap,
what am I
Amanda.
doing? I
Amanda.
knew I was missing something. Sorry, take my joke. Take my joke. All right. We of course began with old Coots giving advice. Is probably bad, but it's free. And
Amanda, sorry, right before we go, I just wanna say Ralt said, "I told someone about JTP on a date last night because he asked if I listened to any actual plays."
And then
doing it
V-Page
right.
says, "Join the Ponzi," and that's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, also very good.
I can't believe none
Joking.
of us thought of that pun when we
I
talked
know.
about this for a good 5-10 minutes. All right. We had old Coots giving advice where
Baby.
they all had quests that we had to fulfill, ending with some just good advice all around. All of which I agree with, I have to say.
Mhm. Mhm.
We covered some Tamagotchis, inspired by Amanda Raltz Silberling's newest article, or second newest article over on TechCrunch, all about the new Niantic game with some Tamagotchi familiars. We took a little detour into casting Team JTP as Digivices.
Yeah.
Particularly proud of the DM glove over here.
Very good. Very good.
And we built both a dungeon filled with dangerous 90s toys and the witch Ashley, who made them and who Brandon pines after from afar at the skate
Mhm.
park.
'Cause he's
Mhm.
too
Mhm.
too afraid to talk to girls.
But we
Aw,
did all
he's
learn
too
that Brandon
sad.
straightened his hair in middle school, which,
Incredible.
Brandon, is nothing about the masculinity of straightening your hair. Frankly, more men using hair styling products, world would be a better place. No, just an incredibly sweet image.
Wow.
I can't
Wow.
believe that's the wildest thing I've said out loud to y'all.
It's not, but
It's
it's the wildest thing in a while.
it's the one that's gonna stick with me for a little bit that I greatly appreciate.
I'll find some
Mhm.
photos of me with straight hair and actual girl jeans before you could buy girl jeans and that said boys on them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay,
Incredible.
everyone. This was lovely. You've been great. Chat, thank you.
We love you. This has been Tuesday at the Restaurant.
Bye.
Goodbye.